Before I begin, so sorry for the noise. Construction is ongoing, never ending, so excuse the noise. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, A Day in the Life of Rhea. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in, and welcome to today's video. Alright y'all, do I need to cut that intro out? I mean, it is my intro, but I sound like a broken record. So comment down below if I need to cut it and make it a little shorter. So let me know your thoughts. But anyway, I was pretty anxious last night because I know that inflation is supposed to be hitting soon, and I wanted to hurry up and get to the grocery stores and make sure that I beat inflation, as well as kind of try to prepare an emergency stockpile of food just in case. You know, the way the world is going, you never know how things are going to go. Okay, so if you've seen my other videos, you know that I do $20 per week for my groceries. So with the emergency stockpile that I wanted to start adding up, I was thinking to originally spend about $20 extra on the long shelf life type of foods, but me being frugal, I brought it all the way down to $5. But then last night I went over my list again to try to calm myself down and make some sense of my list and get a little organization going to my list. I decided that I'll just keep the $20 for the regular groceries and $10 for my reserve of long shelf life foods. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better. So hopefully once I get into town, I'll see that I actually beat inflation, and it hasn't started yet. So stay tuned. What I am excited about this week is that I only have to withdraw 100,000 real and then 20,000 real, instead of 4 withdrawals of 20,000 to try to make 20, since I'm doing $30 for my shopping for this week. So the first store is Lucky. So let's see if inflation has started. I hope not. I'm not ready. I'm trying to be prepared. Let's see. Okay, I think they moved the red peppers. Yikes. It looks like inflation and hit. Ooh, I found one less than $1. Bingo. But it looks kind of green. No way. That sucks. But let's see if any affordable lettuce is here this time. Wow, almost $3 still for lettuce. Ridiculous. I'm so glad they have the spinach here. I hope this doesn't look like spinach. It might be SOL. This is romaine lettuce. Let me see, less than $1. Let me see if they have spinach. If not, I guess I'll get that. I don't see any spinach. So luckily they have this lettuce here. Oh, is this spinach? I don't know what this is. Tender greens. These are greens. All that spinach is gone from last week. What is this? Let's see. I don't. City of Sprouts. Well, I guess I'll get some romaine lettuce. Wow, this is the only one up there too. Perfect, less than $1. Guess I'll get this. I hope I'm beating the inflation. Let me check my list as usual. In the week I come to get the dressing for my salad, they have a bigger bottle for over $4 now. Things like noodles should be on your list. Get these two. I'll get another brand at the other store. Let's hope they still have this sale. Nope, the sale is gone, but it's okay. They're about $1.50. Affordable corn. I'll stock up later. Things like these have a good shelf life. Not as long as canned goods, but it'll still help in certain times of need. You should try to stock up on things like nuts and trail mix. Raisins. I was looking for raisins. Perfect. I'm glad I got dropped off here instead of the other store if I would have walked, because this will save me some money. This is a little bit more than 50 cents, and the other store had a box for $1.50. So I'm so glad. I haven't even seen these before, so that's perfect. So I'll get these. So since I saved money on my raisins, I'll go back and get one more can of corn for now. So I think this is everything out of this store. And in cases of emergencies, if you don't have a can opener, later I can show you how to open up a can with no can opener. Some people may already know, but I'll still show it when I get back in the house. I found cucumbers for less than 50 cents, so I guess I'll get my cucumbers at this store. If I can find one more less than 50 cents. I guess I'll just get these two. And let's see, they have single dragon fruit here, whereas the other store they started putting them together, so you have to buy two. So the price is a little more than $1.50, but they have two for about $1.65 at the other store, so I'll just wait. These are 6,600. Well, oh wait, so that's $1.60. I should get one, but it's not on the list. Hopefully next week they'll still have the good prices. So I guess I beat inflation for now. So hopefully at the next store things will still be affordable and I can get the rest of the things on my list. So I'm at the second store to finish up my list, and I need to get chicken. So hopefully they have some good chicken, because I heard that there was a shortage on chicken and the chicken hasn't been looking good lately. So things like this is what you want to have on your list and in your stockpile. Dried fruit, they have a long shelf life. Dried red plums, wow. Yeah, raisins, dried fruits, nuts, and trail mix. That's good to put on your list. Long shelf life. So if you don't have trail mix, go ahead and add you some nuts to your stash. Let's see. And I think getting milk like this is a good idea. No, did they go up? Let's see. Oh, perfect. Actually, it went down. I'm loving it. It went down by 10 cents. Good job. Last time I noticed some powdered milk, so I'm looking for it. Let's see. They had it sitting out here on the edge, but I can't find it now. Powdered milk is such a good idea, but I don't see it. Sugar has a really long shelf life as well. All I see is sugar. Another good thing to have is the oatmeal. And in emergency situations, you might want to have a cooktop. So yeah, I'll just get this for now and start building upon my reserves. Things like oats and granola, ready to eat meals. Definitely want to stock up on canned goods, but here it's kind of hard. Everything is over $1, over $2, upwards of what, $3 and $4, over $4. So it's kind of hard here for me to get canned goods. So they really didn't have much at the other store. Only some affordable corn. And the green beans here are $2, over $2 here. So it's pretty hard to stock up on canned goods. Oh, I found some black beans for 95 cents and some peas for $1. So that's good news. First time I found that. But the other store has 75-cent corn, so I get it from there. And make sure your cans aren't dented up or bulging out. And it's good to have this if you don't have a can opener. But as I've said, I'll show you later how to open up a can without a can opener. Let's see. I try to find some canned fruit. But as I've said, they're all expensive. So I found coconut milk powder. Wow, I can't find a regular powder, but interesting. So this isn't the bag that I saw, but this is a really good idea to have powdered milk. This is skim milk. I guess you just add water to it. Full cream milk powder. Wow. They're about $7 or $6 per bag. I saw a cheaper bag, but I can't find it anymore. But since I can't find the powdered milk, I might have a little extra to get some more cans of fruit. So the cheapest is $1.80 for about a half a can of pineapple slices. So I guess I'll just get that for now. Maybe add up everything and see how much I have to get other things. Actually been thinking about getting some popcorn because they have a really great shelf life as well. Maybe another time. Oh, these are all the dried beans that I used to look for. So now that I know, I can find some affordable kind. So it's good to know I can get a cup of beans for $1 and something. That's good. I didn't know that they had affordable beans like this, the dry kind, instead of the cans. So that's good. And chocolate would be good to have as well. Some dark chocolate. It's nutritional with a long shelf life. So let's see what the chicken looks like this week. Maybe I'll just come back after the section clears out. So I'll try to get my dressing from here since they didn't have the smaller bottle at the other store. Let's see what I can find. They have Thai style salad dressing for $1.50, but I probably won't like it. I've been in the mood for creamy stuff lately. So I need to see how much this ranch is. It would be nice if it was $2.20. I'm glad they have the price check in here. Let me go check. Almost $3. No way. So I'll go to get some watermelon and dragon fruit. So let's see if I can find an affordable tray. Oh, they have the singles this time, so that's good. Can save a little bit, but it's $1.30. Last week I got a tray with 2 of them on there for $1.68. Oh, this is $1.61 for 2, so that's a good deal. So I'll get me some pre-cut watermelon. It's about 90 cents, should be, hopefully. Oh, 70 cents. Good job. So $0.70. We might have affordable bananas this week. Oh, look at this little baby watermelon. A yellow kind too. Wow. It doesn't look like they have the 80-cent ones. Let me see. Oh, yes, they do. So I might get some bananas this week unexpectedly. Let me just get these ones here. Cool. So it's too crowded here. I have to find dressing. So it looks like I'll be getting this. I think I'll try this kind instead. Okay, so I think I have most of the things on my list. I'm going back over here to check. Hopefully the chicken section doesn't have too many people over there. Let's see. I hope they have some good chicken there. Then I can add up everything and see how much I have left. It's looking a little better. Let's see. This tray looks really good here. $2. Maybe I can find another tray that's a little cheaper. So I guess I'll just get this other tray. I need to add up things and see how much money I have left to spend. I can put something else extra on my list. So I pretty much have everything on my list that I plan to get for this week. I'll get a pack of noodles from this store that I like. I think it might have been a pack that had black in it. I don't know. Spicy flavor, 60 cents. Mayan Goreng spicy flavor. This is 50 cents for this pack, so I'll just try these, I guess. Oh, I actually found a different pack that I think I got last time. It's about 20 cents cheaper than the other pack, so I just put those back. I'll get these. Don't judge me. I'm afraid I don't have enough. I don't know. I think I'll put these kind of pineapples back since I got the bananas, dragon fruit, and watermelon this time, but I wanted something for shelf life, but it's okay. So I'm looking down at the stuff that I got, and I'm feeling kind of crappy about it. I'm trying not to beat myself up too bad, but I feel like I didn't get enough. But you have to start somewhere, so it is what it is. So I just got back home. I'm about to go through everything that I bought. I'm trying to make sense of my purchases. I'm feeling a little bad, thinking I didn't get enough or I didn't do good enough. But with a $30 budget, you know, I did what I could. And actually, I'm realizing that the value of their currency is actually dropping. And so I almost put back a can of pineapples, but I decided to get it. But once I rang up everything, I mean, I did have enough, but I needed to save enough money for my ride, 2 cases of water, and a little treat. But I don't have enough left for 2 cases of water, only 1 case, and I need about 2 to 2.5 cases of water each week. And even though I did get a ride into town and that saved me on a couple of bottles of water, that's still not enough to stretch for the week. So I'll probably have to order some water offline. So let me look through my stuff that I got and try to make some sense of it and stop beating myself up for what I did get, and then I'll show you how to open up a can without a can opener. So stay tuned. So after spreading everything out, this is all that I have for the week. It really don't look like a lot, but I did as best as I could. So the things like nuts, raisins, and seeds, maybe some noodles, oats, and canned goods, fruit and vegetables, and even things like this kind of milk and cereal. They have a good shelf life, so I'll separate everything and try to put some things up on stash. Old brands that had a much cheaper price tag are no longer available, so this is what I was able to do. So I guess you gotta start somewhere. So after I put this stuff up, I'll show you how to open up a can with no can opener. So I realized they went up on the price for these, 20 cents per pack, and I didn't notice until after I paid for them. They didn't have the sign up there, so that was disappointing because I actually meant to check in the other store after I checked out, because I think I do remember seeing these being cheaper than what they originally were at the second store. So that's a bummer, but I guess I'll know for next week. If you ever found yourself in a situation with a can and no can opener, As long as you have a spoon and a knife. I'll get the knife once I get the hole in the can. And normally once I start seeing some of the metal come up, I rinse it off so that once the hole does come in the can, it doesn't get inside with the food. It takes a lot, but you can get it done. You just have to keep at it. Sometimes I use this side. Push it back some. It'll help you open it better with the knife. I'll be separating the corn juice from the corn, so I can put it in the refrigerator and get it cold. Yep, I drink corn juice. So, there you have it. Opened up a can with no can opener. It takes a lot of work, but I guess if you are in an emergency situation and you're desperate, you'll get it open. And another thing to make sure you have in case of emergencies, because you may not always have electricity, is one of these cooktops, and it comes with the gas can, so you'll be able to cook meals without electricity. I'm only able to get 1 case of water this time, so I'll be ordering offline. Guess I'll just have to add up everything better next time. But I think that currency is continuously dropping. So my water deliveries just arrived. So with this 1 case and these 3, plus the water that I had left over for today's walk, I got a ride into town, and I didn't need to drink my water since I got a ride. So that saved me my waters for today. So collectively, this should be enough for the week. So that's everything that I got for this week, and it's not as much as I originally planned to get, but I decided to break down my long shelf life list into half. So every week I'll alternate and get half of the things on the list, and then the next week I'll get the other half. Every week I'll alternate. So I guess I feel a little bit better after I looked through everything and realized that I got everything that I had decided to get. So I think I feel kind of okay. You know, you have to start somewhere. So I'm not going to beat myself up too bad. So that's that, and that's all the tips that I have for now. And I hope that you are beginning to get you a little stockpile or reserve of foods just in case of an emergency. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!